In this video, I want to show you why some of the strongest CEOs don't answer immediately and why silence can become one of the most powerful leadership tools you have. One of the fastest ways to weaken your leadership is answering too quickly. Most CEOs don't realize they're doing it because every time you immediately provide an answer, you train your team to stop thinking at your level, and that stops growth. A lot of leaders believe their value comes from having answers, and it's true. Early on in leadership, that works. Yet, at a certain level, constantly answering questions creates something dangerous: dependency. Let's talk about the hidden leadership trap. I was speaking with a CEO recently who told me, I feel like everyone still needs me for everything. Every issue, every decision, every question. At first glance, it sounded like a team problem. Yet, it wasn't. It was a leadership pattern. Because over time, he had unintentionally, most probably like you do, trained the organization that he would think for them, or decide for them, or even solve for them. And without realizing it, he became the bottleneck. This is where it gets deeper. It's the identity layer. Many CEOs operate from an identity that sounds like this.
I'm the one who has to know. I'm the one who has to answer. I'm the one who keeps things moving.
And that identity probably helped you build the company. Yet, at the next level, it quietly limits the growth. Because if your team always receives your thinking, they never fully develop theirs. Here's a CEO power move. So most leaders miss this one. Stop answering immediately. Not to manipulate, not to appear powerful, yet to create space for thinking. Here are the 3 internal test questions, a framework, if you'd like. Before answering, pause and ask yourself 3 questions. Number 1.
Does this actually require my answer?
Does this actually require my answer? Or have people simply become conditioned to ask me first? This question alone reveals a lot. Number 2.
Am I solving this because it's important or because silence feels uncomfortable?
This one is a deep one because many leaders answer quickly to sort of relieve the tension, not to create growth. And here's the 3rd one.
What happens to this person if I answer too quickly?
Do they grow or do they become more dependent? That changes the entire dynamic. Here's the real leadership shift. The strongest CEOs understand something most leaders miss. Leadership is not about providing your value through answers. It's about expanding the thinking capacity of the whole organization. And sometimes, the most powerful thing a CEO can say is, what do you think? Then wait. Here's a selected integration. Why the shift occurs. CEO acronym, let's use it for Chief Excavation Officer. You begin noticing where you answer too quickly, where you rescue instead of develop, or where your identity is tied to being needed. The second CEO is Chief Expansion Officer. Then your role expands. You stop being the central answer source and you become the person who develops stronger thinkers. Here's the challenge. Most leaders hear this concept, yet still struggle to apply it consistently because the issue is not communication, it's identity. And identity patterns are difficult to see from inside your own leadership. So why don't you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so we can push it so more people can see it and benefit from it as you do. Here's your integration assignment. For the next 48 hours, that's 2 days, every time someone asks you a question, pause before answering and silently ask yourself, am I creating clarity or dependency? That awareness alone may change how you lead. You see, great CEOs don't build organizations that depend on their answers. They build organizations that expand their thinking. Great CEOs come to me to sharpen their thinking in private so they can execute with precision in public. I promise progress. If this resonates with you, you know where to find me. Let's have a quick talk. Until that time, make it a great day.